What time is Fetner's nurse coming up?
About 5.
All right. I was going to take some ibuprofen, but are they bringing something else?
They're bringing something for you, yes, some anti-inflammatories.
All right. So I shouldn't take anything between now and then?
No, probably would be good.
Sorry.
So she wanted you to be there just as soon as you could after 7:30.
I'm not going down there. It's a Galleria.
Yeah. So?
It's a thing on arthritis.
Yes.
That doesn't interest me.
Well, that'll be over by the time you get there. We're out of here at 7, a little after. You get there about 7:30 or so. Then you ride with them to the airport.
Was she serious about that?
Yeah.
Really?
A little chit-chat in the limo. Maybe we'll drink at the bar, and then she's got to leave.
I'm glad she looked good. That was going to ruin everything for me.
Yeah. She looked great.
Yeah. Because it'd be like seeing Mary Tyler Moore in person right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because that's absolutely ruined that match.
A big stretch smile.
Do you think Mary Tyler Moore's had a facelift? Or do you think her mouth just got bigger? I mean, she's always had a large mouth.
A wide mouth, yeah.
No, it's definitely...
What do you think, Eddie?
Oh, absolutely. You can... The telltale sign is a straight upper lip when she smiles.
Yeah.
Because they've stretched it so far that she can't curve her upper lip anymore. And if you look at her in any of the things she's smiling at, it's just straight across and just wide open.
Oh, that's too bad. Looks like her body's holding up.
Well, there's no telling what else she may have had done.
I think she had implants for a while, didn't she? Her breast got bigger at one part of the Mary Tyler Moore show from one year to the next, all of a sudden, and they kind of blamed it off in one of the scripts as, I gained some weight. Yeah, and it all went straight to your cans. What kind of wine should I get for the limo?
I don't know. I'm not a wine aficionado. JD is.
Since she said she likes fine wine, I would recommend a nice Cabernet.
What does that cost?
A good one?
Yeah.
The kind she probably drinks?
Yeah.
At least $25, $30.
You think she would drink wine that cheap?
That's pretty...
Is that cheap for wine?
No,
fine wine,
a cheap bottle that's drinkable is like $70. But a $30 bottle's fine. $100 bottle would be better.
Huh. If only I had a free bottle from somebody.
Yeah. Our listeners know one flavor.
All right, I grab this. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, you tell Russ I don't want to mess with my granny's gray hair twat.
What'd he say? What'd you say?
Oh, it's Russ. Hey, Russ. My grandma was on the air with you a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you not go down there and not mess with her.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
She's a little too old for you anyway.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Talking about my grandma was on the air earlier.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You're hitting on my grandma. That's what I'm talking about.
Who is your grandma?
That old lady you just had on.
Why is it you think that's funny and to call up and waste your time and mine? I really don't care about your time. I'm more concerned about mine. Why do you think that was funny? Because it's not.
Hey, I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm serious, Russ.
Who's that on the hot?
It's Mayor Laura Miller.
What does she want?
She wants to talk to you because you asked to talk to her. So I put in a call, and they've called me back.
Oh. Tell her to hold on.
And she's only got a couple of minutes available.
And I'm doing what?
We're doing a show. But you asked me to get the mayor, and now I've got the mayor. So
what is she on?
Say it again, Russ.
What is she on?
She's on mayor time. She's got to do a meeting here in just a couple of minutes.
All right, that wasn't what I was looking for. Put her on hold. I'll pick it up.
All right.
What's up there, sweetie pants?
Playing hard to get with me, huh?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's okay.
My back
You got the ratings that you can do that, so it's okay.
Yeah, I like to swing the big ratings back from time to time.
Yeah.
Just had Donna Mills in the studio, just hanging out with her.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
Knots Landing. Spinoff from Dallas. You probably heard of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did Dan tell you what I wanted?
Something about big-time police parade or something.
Yeah. And I know that with the city of Dallas, you always have to get, approval from the city council or something like that. So we want you to put the fix in for us, if you would.
Oh, I gotcha. Now tell me exactly what it is that you want to do.
We're going to have I guess it's a parade. Yeah, it's a parade.
Correct.
From the American Airlines Center to the Texas Motorplex in Ennis. Cop cars, fire trucks. I thought for a change, instead of having a procession after a cop or a firefighter falls, maybe we'd do it before.
Well, that's very nice.
I thought it was.
And who are you going to have? You're going to have people come in their own cars and follow the procession out there?
No, we want cop cars. We want fire trucks.
Oh, I see. You want the police and firefighters in their marked vehicles?
Yes.
In the parade?
Right.
Going to Ennis?
Right.
So, that we're having trouble with our budget,
Yeah, I know.
And that's a lot of gas.
You know what? When you're in a whole $83 million, what's another $500-600?
And what happens in Ennis, pray tell?
We'll take a great big aerial photo and we'll sell the poster for our foundation.
Your foundation?
Which, oh God, you gotta make me explain everything. It's not bad enough. My back hurts.
Sorry.
The Police Fire Foundation, when there's a fallen police officer or firefighter, we send a check to their widow.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How big is the check?
It depends on how many kids they got.
It's very nice. Have you done this before, or is this new?
No, how long have we been doing it?
About a year.
I think we started back the end of last year. I think we've issued about 3 or 4 checks.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
We're sweet guys.
Well, I'll send a little memo to the police chief and see what he thinks. I mean, they've got certain rules and regulations about when you can have officers in marked cars and firefighters in vehicles, and I don't know what all the rules are and the restrictions are. But
you're mayor, and we figured you could probably get that taken care of.
Now, remember, we don't have a strong mayor form of government yet. That's the problem.
Well, why don't you buddy up with the city manager, and you guys get that taken care of?
Well, okay. Well, I'll send it up the chain and see what happens, and then I can read you the memo I get back on the air one day.
Why do I feel like I'm getting brushed off on this one?
No. But I have to go through the channels. Can't make promises to my favorite radio announcer.
How's your radio thing, your weekly show on KRLD doing?
It's fine. It's just a monthly.
Okay.
It's a monthly deal.
Any problems with that?
No, the call-ins are really being nice, although one caller called one day, very disappointed in me. You know why?
No.
I hadn't called you back. Don't you love it? Gets on KRLD and says, well, Mayor, I'm very concerned because, you haven't called Russ Martin back. And so I had to laugh. I think KRLD was quite surprised at the question.
Well, they're a sister station. We're owned by the same company.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I thought that was kind of fun, though.
Mm.
And I'm looking at my plaque. As I sit at my desk in the mayor's office, I'm looking at my plaque.
Are you in the week of July, the holiday week of July 4th? Are you in?
No. I'm going on vacation with my family, but I'm here the couple of days before the 4th.
Like the Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to come down then.
Okay.
Do I need to call somebody, or can I just show up?
Well, you should call just to make sure that I'll be here. Unless you just want to sit in the office and eat M&Ms and hang out.
That ain't happening.
Okay. That's fine. No, we'll set it up.
All right. Some city marshals are calling in wanting to know if they can come to the parade, too.
Yeah, anybody with any public servant with a police, fire, EMS vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to get in the parade?
Are you going to be in the parade?
Yeah.
Well, then if we do the parade, I suppose I should be in the parade. Although Ennis is a long way from Dallas.
It's only 45 minutes.
Well, okay. Why don't you just go from, the arena to Fair Park? Small parade. See, one of the problems is going to be taking city vehicles out of the city limits. That's going to be a problem.
I understand. Well, you know what? If Dallas, which is one of the 2 big cities in North Texas, if Dallas doesn't show, that's fine.
Oh, are you inviting all the cities?
Everybody in North Texas.
Oh,
in fact, Rob told me today that fire department in Houston is sending a truck, and Austin.
When are you all doing this?
June 22nd. Saturday, June 22nd.
Oh, this month?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Do you have anything in writing from the other cities?
Yes, they've already started responding.
Oh, good. Well, fax us what you have, and I can attach that to the memo.
Okay, we'll get right on it.
Just so that they know it's a real deal.
Yes, it's very real.
Okay.
All right.
All right, good.
Well, thanks for the visit.
Well, I'll see you in July.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Russ.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very lovely, Laura Miller.
Of course, we could always just initiate a police chase.
Yeah, then we get TV coverage anyway.
Just make it very organized.
And at the end of the police chase, we'll throw Woodrow out of a car and they can beat him. That way it has a happy ending.
You can call Channel 4 in advance. They can have the helicopter up.
Just go ahead and tell them. All right, here's the way this is going to work out. Police chase will start at 3 o'clock. It'll probably end about 3:45, and then this black guy's going to beat at the Motorplex. You can set up camera and lights if you want. Woodrow would do it. He loves us.
Yeah.
I don't know about the beating part.
We do news yet?
Yes.
How long ago? Has it been long enough?
30 minutes.
That's not long enough. My back still hurts. What is it, bud?
Hey, Russ, I got a bottle of wine for you.
What kind?
It's a 1975 Biondi Santi Brunello. It's very comparable to the Chateau Lafite Rothschilds. It's probably even better. When I was in a chat room a couple of years ago asking about it, a guy from...
Is this any good?
I have no idea.
I only thought it was worth $200 a bottle, but he said it was worth about $450. And you're more than welcome to it because I got it. I bought it from a Penland distributor. I mean, back when I was selling wholesale liquor and wine.
Yes.
$15. But hell, I'll give it to you if you. That would really impress Donna.
Yes, it would.
And it might get you in her pants. So,
all right, one moment, please. Dan, line 2, please. Thank you. Of course, I'm no Dak Rambo, but I'm sure I could hold on.
We could hold your own.
I think she was also voted by Us Magazine. She was like the sexiest woman in America for like 3 or 4 years in a row. She felt good when we got the pictures there when we got off the air.
Solid.
Anybody pull her tight? Did you, Eddie?
Yeah.
I didn't.
They felt good, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hand got a little close when I wrapped it around.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get hit.
She felt very firm all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Works out, plays tennis.
Yeah. So that's an older woman I wouldn't mind having.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we need a break here.
Please.
Good.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
I guess they weren't able to fade that out.
Yeah, it's not.
Eddie just showed me the background check he ran on Donna Mills. I didn't realize she was that old.
You want to say how old?
Nah.
Okay.
They're probably at the Galleria by now, aren't they?
Maybe.
Galleria's just around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd do it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's one of the few older women that I'd do.
Just kept that body in shape.
I couldn't tell if she had a facelift or not. It just looked good. Normally, Eddie was right. If somebody has a facelift, you can tell something doesn't look right.
Yeah.
It's usually like right around the neck. Their face will be really, really smooth, but their neck is a lot baggier.
Yeah.
She didn't have the big, real stretched out looking neck.
Yeah, and she didn't have the neck where it looked, the face was tight, but the neck was weathered. Mm-hmm. Not baggy, just weathered.
And but you can look at like people like Mary Tyler Moore. Even younger people. I saw Daryl Hannah in a movie, and she's got that straight upper lip, just the pulled back look from...
Did she have a facelift?
She had to have. I mean, she had to have something outrageous done. I mean, and I didn't think she was that old, but her lip is... It's just you can tell the difference in her older movies, and you see her now with the straight lip. Oh. And when she smiles, the top lip doesn't seem to move. It just kind of...
I figured if I looked at it, she looked like maybe... Late 40s?
Yeah. Late 40s.
Sorry, Dan.
Sorry.
Maybe not even that old. She didn't seem to have a lot of makeup. I mean, she had on makeup, but not a crap load. Mm-hmm. I still got this mascara on, don't I?
Mm-hmm. It's very nice.
You've been running around with that on.
I forgot. And I'm talking to the salespeople, running to the Coke machine and stuff.
You notice them glancing at your left eye. It looks like it's running makeup.
I haven't looked in the mirror, is it?
It's glitter gloss, yeah. And color.
And she didn't ruin her body. She adopted a kid.
She looks very good.
Never been married, never had kids. Wow.
That's damn strange.
It is, especially as hot as she is.
I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to go through that whole Hollywood relationship thing.
Did she have a long-time boyfriend or something? Anybody know?
I don't know. You did. We'll start news here in a second. What time is Fetner coming up?
The nurse will be here in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
With your drugs and a massage.
How long is it going to take? About a half an hour to get in to my system?
The stuff that I took from them, it's pretty quick. 15, 20 minutes.
All right. Immediate relief or?
No, it takes a few minutes.
Well, I'm talking about once it gets into your system.
Well, yeah, it takes time for it to loosen up the muscles. You're inflamed, so it's going to have to take that out.
All right. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello. I heard a terrible report about in Seymour, Texas. Can you give me some details?
All right, who's Meemaw's on the phone?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. What was the report that you heard, Meemaw?
It was a report about some kind of stabbing, and the person tried to. Last name was Dixon.
Hold on a second. I believe we have that. Don't you have the stabbing story?
Yeah.
Yes. 1 moment, ma'am. We'll dig that up for you. How's your day been?
Mine?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's okay. Is there any way you can go to the web and see anything about that?
Yes, you can.
You can?
Would you like to check on it, or would you like us to do it?
It's,
go ahead.
Melanie R. Dixon of Garland, sitting beside her car smoking a cigarette Tuesday when the cops came up and had
What now? She was doing what?
She was sitting beside her car smoking a cigarette casually when the cops drove up. They found her son underneath the car with his jugular vein, ankle, tendons, and wrist had been slashed with a razor blade. He was 10.
Do you know these people?
I know somebody that knows them.
Where'd you pull this?
The story is on WFAA.com, latest news.
WFAA.com.
Mm-hmm.
And, do you know where the car was parked?
The car was parked in Seymour, Texas. They had no idea what she was doing there.
Seymour, Texas parking lot.
Oh, in a parking lot?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And WFAA will have more information.
They have the whole story.
WFAA.
WFAA.
Yes.
Thank you.
Are you a normal listener of this station, ma'am?
Well, no. There's another guy in this office that was listening to it, and I was walking through his office, and he's not there.
Okay.
And I heard something about Seymour, Texas. That's my hometown.
Oh.
That's where I was born. And my mother still has a farm out there.
She does. What does she raise?
Well, mother has passed away. But
I'm sorry.
We raised.
So now she raises
cattle,
daisies.
God.
Oats and cotton. And I just.
Well, I'm sorry that happened in your hometown.
Me too.
And it was very nice visiting with you.
Thank you.
Have a lovely afternoon.
And is it GY? What's KN?
KYNG.
KYNG.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That was nice to her.
You were very nice. Very tolerant.
Yeah, Shelley?
Hey, yeah, Russ, why is it that you get all this free stuff with us poor people don't get anything free?
Because life is full of injustices, isn't it?
I know.
Yes.
It's like all the Hollywood people, they get free dresses.
Yes, that's another perk from being a huge and large celebrity.
From being the Messiah, is that it?
That's what it is.
Okay. Do we get your leftovers?
Sure, you can have whatever you want.
Whatever you can find in the dumpster, you can have.
Yeah. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't know why I get the stuff. It shocks me every single time. I don't care I don't care if it's free Dr. Pepper. I don't care if it's a chainsaw. I don't care if somebody just stopped and picked me up a Jack in the Box taco with the Corona Light, which I'd like right now. It's just the fact. No, seriously. I'm not being an ass. It's just the fact that somebody thought enough of you. Yeah. They don't know us, but they feel like they know us and they want to bring something up. To me, that's cool. But it's the people that take advantage of it. Those are the ones that, it's the jocks, especially radio people. Because it's like, we're even below television as far as being celebs go. And they go out and they expect, I should get into here free. Look, here's my business card. JD used to do that all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Still do.
Do you really?
Of course.
But you don't bitch and moan if you don't get in free,
Absolutely
do you?
not. I know a few places I can go that they let you in.
Yeah.
You enjoy that bottle of wine because if it's anything like Chateau Lafite, it's awesome.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, it was sweet of you to call.
Okay.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye. Only being nice because my back hurts. You ready to do news? If you'd like. What is it, Brian?
Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite subject. relationship advice.
All right, go ahead.
I started dating a chick. She's really into doing just about anything sexually.
You already give me the audio?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't.
Chick, 3 ways. She's really, really hot looking.
Yeah.
I only got one problem with her.
What?
She used to, she's been pretty open about her past, and she used to date only black guys. She says that was just kind of a phase she went through. And I believe her and all, but I just can't get that out of my head.
I don't blame you. That's gross.
I mean, you know how it is.
What are you saying? What difference does it make?
If she slept with a black guy, she could catch sickle cell and give it to Brian.
It's not transferable.
Give me just a minute, Brian.
Shut up. I don't care about the sickle cell. It's like...
You could get that. Sickle cell will kill you.
But it's in the porn movies, and
I got it.
I'm a little intimidated.
Oh, you're intimidated by the great big elongated peni.
You know, if whether or not she's happy with my size and all that.
I thought you were just ooged out because it was a black guy, and you could get the sickle cell because you can.
So what should I do?
Have you already slept with her?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you should. Do you have a physician?
Oh, she likes everything.
No, not a physician. Do you have a family physician?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Seriously, you should call him and tell him that you want to get checked for sickle cell.
Yeah, but she's way too hot to have that.
You don't know what she's got. And that'd be the first thing I would ask the doctor. Tell him you think you got sickle cell.
Man, this chick is way hot. Her rack reminds me of a bloated corpse. It's so big.
What is he talking about?
I have no idea.
All right, so I don't even care anymore.
Sickle cell?
What?
You can get sickle cell.
Well, if he's that stupid, I'll tell him anything.
Okay.
I'd kind of like to be there when he calls a doctor. I need to get checked for sickle cell. I guess white people can get it. It's just predominant in the black community, right?
I've never heard of a white person having it.
Oh. Whatever. Let me see what Dan... What is it, Paul?
Russ.
Yeah.
You're in the same situation there, buddy.
With what?
With L.A.
No,
Remember the last movie that you watched that she did?
What about it?
She did a black guy.
No, he wasn't a black guy. He was a white guy with a big crank.
Yeah, sure it was. I've got the video.
Well, then I missed that one.
Sure it is. Can we bring it up to you?
Yeah. What was the movie? What's the name of it?
It was the latest one that she did. It was just, you would have to ask me that. It's her newest video out.
I'll get a copy. I think she gave me all her DVDs.
She did give you all the copies of the DVDs. You were commenting about it last week whenever she was in town.
I didn't say
that it made you.
I said, all right, you're not listening. It was a white guy with a great big crank. That's what I said. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. 4:35. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. News brought to us by the Atlantica Restaurant Group, Denny's, and by Southwestern Bell for DSL service. You need to check them out at sbc.com. God has appeared in Florida. The Word of God is preached at the new Marcedona Baptist Church in Riviera Beach every Sunday, but until Tuesday, no one had seen what many believe is the face of Jesus inside the church on a wall. The Reverend Thomas Masters had just finished preaching at Tuesday night's prayer meeting when he was, when he looked... What I missed?
I'm just making faces while you read.
No.
Why is it none of all the pictures of Jesus on either, in the tree trunks or side of houses or whatever, he always looks somber. How come none of the pictures are like
smiling
like that?
Jesus doing a thumbs up or
the double snaps from Jesus.
It almost looks like he's frowning in this one.
Let me see the picture.
Well, he's in Florida.
Oh, he's retired.
Why is it when it's always a face, it's Jesus?
No.
How come nobody looks at a face and goes, "Hey, is that Elaine Joyce?"
I guess because it's in the church, they're assuming it's Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
You can sort of see
got to be holy.
You can sort of see it on the wall.
That ain't Jesus. That's Juice Newton.
The Reverend Thomas Masters had just finished preaching. He was locking up, turning out the lights when he first noticed the apparition.
Juice Newton.
He said, quote, something said to me, turn around and look at the door.
Juice Newton.
I've been standing in that pulpit for 15 years. I've never seen anything at that door. Now Jesus is there. Speaking of the church, don't get crossed, but a man in Austin, Texas claims the confession booth is the top pickup spot for Catholic priests. Brian Schwab wrote a book called The Sacred Robe about Catholic Church child abuse in Australia. It says many pervy priests discovered their teenage targets during...
Did we make a joke about that last week?
Confession, yes.
About probably that's how a lot of these priests get worked up, is you got the little kid in the little booth next to him. I did this, and then I looked at these pictures, and I got all sweaty. Really? Confess the rest of your sins. Slowly. And then I was masturbating the pictures of Juice Newton. Oh, no.
Schwab claims one priest told teenage boys to kiss his sex organ was like kissing Jesus.
A glory hole in a confessional?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a glory hole.
Well, how do you do that?
Although the church...
they slide that little thing open?
No.
Look.
Kiss Jesus. Although the...
Put a little wing on
his 2 little disciples.
Put a little wing on it?
Yeah.
Kiss Jesus.
Although the church sex scandal has mostly focused on the U.S., Schwab says the fact that his research from Australia proves that it is a global problem.
Is this let me see the story.
Yeah, he's in Austin.
Brian Schwab.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a book. Take that to Dan, see if you can get him, see if you can find this guy, Dan.
All right.
Okay.
I got to know about the glory hole in the confessional.
I think they actually go somewhere else to do the actual act. I don't think they do it right there.
Oh, that'd be funny.
One little slide thing up top, one down low.
The one up top closes, the one down opens up.
Yeah.
Little robe.
Yes.
Sandals on his balls.
We're going so to hell. Oshkosh North High School in Oshkosh, Wisconsin has lost one of its great educators. 39-year-old English and drama teacher Lori Mosher was forced to resign just because she had sex with a 17-year-old boy 9 times in one day. It's probably worth mentioning that Lori's home is right above the Christian Book Nook, a Christian bookstore she owns with her husband. The police got involved, and
God's getting beaten today.
Yeah.
Kiss Jesus' cat.
Police got involved. Lori pretty much admitted everything by sobbing and saying how it would ruin her job and ruin her family. She resigned and was charged with sexual assault of a student.
Kiss Moses.
She could be in jail for 10 years. Okay, Showtime is working on a pilot for a show called The Ranch. It's a comedy drama about a legal brothel in Nevada. It will be loosely based on the world's famous Mustang Ranch, which was America's oldest legal whorehouse until it closed down 2 years ago. No word on when The Ranch will be debuting. Go ahead. Okay. The Osbournes, America's new first family, planning a big push at the licensing show in Gotham.
They are going to burn these people out. They're going to burn every...
Yeah.
MTV is going to wish they didn't even sign them up for a second season because nobody's going to care come next year. Because everything's going to burn out. They're going to do exactly like they do anything else. It's like when... what was the game show? Millionaire came out. Mm-hmm. It was on once a week, something like that.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, it's on 5 nights a week, and I think specials on Sundays and syndication, all the other stuff. Mm-hmm. Now nobody gives a rat's ass. Same thing's going to happen with the Osbournes.
Survivor did the same thing. Betting their wacky MTV rocker reality will play well on sleepwear, dartboards, backpacks, and a voice-activated bear that says, "I'm the effing Prince of Darkness." Talking bear. The family and music merchandisers Signature Network said they have already signed up 55 licensees, and for more than 300 products. They expect $200 million this year. MTV, by the way, recently signed these guys to $20 million for 2 more years for the Osbournes.
this is going to burn out so fast.
You're right.
Because I'm guessing what I've seen, I've probably seen 8 minutes of the show.
Right.
No, I think I've seen more than that.
Then you've pretty much seen
And I've probably seen every other show. He walks through the house, everything surprises him, he stares at the microwave, he shakes, he curses at his kids, and that's it, right?
Correct. That's the show.
All right. Go ahead.
All right, Cowboys coach Dave Campos wants the team to think big, to win the NFC East big. That's how big he thinks while addressing the team after practice during this week, quarterback school, which concluded Wednesday, by the way. Campos asked his players, who believes we can win the NFC East? Everyone raised their hand. Well, what are they going to do? Campos said part of the reason he wanted HBO and its series Hard Knocks at training camp this summer was for the players to get used to the media attention that comes with winning. Yeah, that was my reaction, Dan.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yes. Here in cut number 1, Divine Sisters of the Yaya Sisterhood comes out tomorrow. Senator Bullock on what the Yaya actually means.
The Yaya can be anyone who knows more than everyone else ever will.
Isn't she in her late 30s now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She still looks good.
Yeah.
Her hips are starting to spread, though.
It's that person allowed in, and it's the person promised to secrecy, and it's the
she ain't going to hold up as good as Puce Newton.
Person that will never judge, will always understand, open arms, and just love for the sake of who you are rather than what they...
Kiss Jesus. I got the mental image of that, just that little thing sliding open and something coming through.
A little robe on.
Yeah.
Expect you to be, because these women are vastly different from each other, and they just...
Kiss Jesus, get baptized at the same time.
Yes.
They just embrace each other, and I think it's beautiful.
There we go.
All right.
Got number 2, James Garner. He's in the movie also, talks about his approach to acting.
You know, I don't take all my work that seriously. You know, I don't delve into the character and get into Stanislavski and that bunch. I just don't do that. I read the script and say the words.
Another movie coming out, Bad Company, opens up in theaters today, actually. In this cut, Chris Rock says he thinks of his ad-libs in advance when he's being quippy.
What cut? 3?
3.
Mm.
I mean, you know the day before what you're doing the next day, so you sit around, you jot stuff down, I always say the best ad-lib is the one you thought of yesterday, It's like, be prepared.
Mm-hmm. And he was asked why he's been so successful in such a short time.
In the last 5-6 years, I just try to pick good projects and try to work with good people. And try not to spend that much money so I can turn down really bad movies. That's the key more than anything. Being able to afford my house and stuff like that.
Okay. There we go. And let's see. Warren Zevon has a new CD coming out called My Ride's Here, and he was asked why he got David Letterman to sing up backup vocals on the song Hit Somebody, the hockey song.
Well, I figured Dave is a friend. He's a great...
This is the guy his only hit was Werewolves of London, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Wow.
You wait till you hear the song.
Is it on here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't wait.
Great comedic actor, obviously, and he's a sports fan and expert, so I knew he'd understand the song and probably be amused by it, so it seemed like a good idea.
And the next cut, ladies and gentlemen, the song is called Hit Somebody, the hockey song.
Doesn't Kelly Osbourne from the Osbournes have a song out, too?
Yes, she has one about Papa Don't Preach, I think.
Yeah.
I heard
cover of the Madonna thing.
Heard that the other day.
Does it stink?
Uh-huh.
And it's on her brother's record label. He's got his own record label now.
It's not nearly as good as this.
Oh, all right. What's the name of this?
Hit Somebody. The hockey song. It's all about hockey. And Dave's singing and then screaming in the background, hit somebody.
Is David actually singing?
Yeah, he's singing in that part, and then he's
I thought maybe he was going to come in later. He's singing now?
He's singing in the background, and then he's screaming, hit somebody.
Wait, explain it to me again?
No.
can't tell Letterman's singing. Can you hear it?
It just sounds like two people.
Hold on.
One off key.
All right, whatever.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, is that it, Eddie? Yeah. Is that the Kelly Osbourne song?
Yeah.
Oh. This is a fat chick, right?
Yeah.
Ozzy playing on this at all? Nobody knows? I don't know. She couldn't go into the studio to record it? She had to phone it in? That's what it sounds like.
I think it's an effect, but you're right.
She stole that from you, too. He always phones in his vocals. That's not bad, really. I can tolerate this better than Madonna. She sounds hot in the song.
Yeah. Too bad she's a little pork pie.
Yeah, wait till the kids run out to the mall to see her sing this crap. All right, that's not bad.
I expected it to be hideous. I'm surprised.
Yeah. All right, good.
All right, there's news and information brought to us by Moose and Vinny's and the 5th Annual Bod Squad Bikini Contest. We'll see you there tonight from 10 until midnight. I'll have also some tickets for the 2nd anniversary party, which is at the Texas Motorplex in Ennis, June 22nd, all day long. Buddy contest, you can win cash, 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Go to kyng.com. Click on Win Cash for details. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
You did legal ID, didn't you, Eddie? All right. 4:57, check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks, White Lightning.
Why, figure Russell, unfortunately, Dallas Fort Worth is absolutely littered with accidents. But first, our sponsor. This report brought to you by Cuervo and Randall Null on eastbound. That's when it's from I-45 to St. Augustine. The two left lanes are blocked, mostly due to construction, also due to delay, stalled vehicle. Eastbound, 635 LBJ is slower than usual from the Galleria to Hillcrest due to an accident. It is now off to the shoulder, but the delay still remains. Another accident to the shoulder, southbound, I-35 Simmons at the tollway overhead. That is blocking the two right lanes. There's a car fire! Northbound, Luke Paul, Walton Walker, Union Bower. That one blocking the right lane. That shut you up, didn't it? Northbound, 75 Central to Royal, left shoulder's blocked due to an accident there. And in Fort Worth, southbound, I-35 at Northside Drive. The right lane's blocked with delays from Park Glen due to an accident there. This report brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Here's something that could have you saying, thanks a million. It's Lotto Texas Play every Wednesday and Saturday for your chance to win. Wednesday night's estimated jackpot, $25 million. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM's White Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. KYNG Dallas Fort Worth weather. Got mostly clear. Mild tonight. Should be about 66 for the overnight low. Sunny. Nice tomorrow. 88 for the high. 84 degrees right now at the Talk That Rocks Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
All right. Van, hunt down Neck and see how we're doing on this parade thing.
Okay.
See if he's got any confirmations. Go ahead, Sarah. You're on the air.
Yes. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I knew the Recital would know the answer.
Quit that. That's starting to gross me out.
I'm married. I've been married for about 7 years. And I'm not bi, but maybe I am. I'm not for sure. But where would I look?
JD Telephone.
Where would you look for what?
A female friend, just to mess around with.
Do you want to go out by yourself or with your husband?
By myself.
I go to a topless bar.
Yeah.
They just tell them.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of those girls.
Any suggestions?
Most of them are so sick of men, they really prefer women's company privately.
Did you get all that?
Yes.
There's also a variety of swingers bars, but you normally you can as a female go in there by yourself. As a single male, you can't.
Okay. Thank you.
How long have you been thinking about this?
I don't know, about 6 months, 6 or 8 months.
You didn't talk to your husband about it?
No, hell no.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't really think he would be into that, and I don't want him to distrust me. I don't want him thinking, okay, if she's thinking about other women, she must be thinking about other men, too.
So you're going to go have you another woman anyway?
Probably.
So he has a reason not to trust you.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't know that yet. He doesn't know he has a reason not to trust me.
Yeah. So you're going to consider that cheating if you go bump clams?
Nah.
Isn't that funny?
Just try it out.
Mm-hmm. 2 chicks together, that's not cheating.
No.
Even though you're with somebody else and you're having sex.
Correct.
How old are you?
30.
How old are you really?
26.
All right, well, good luck. Let us know what happens.
Thanks.
I don't really care. Is that Rob? Okay. Is my medicine here yet? Didn't he say 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Rob?
What's happening?
Rob.
Yes.
What's the update on this police thingy?
All right. As of about 2 minutes ago, Dan just got another call from White Settlement.
I didn't know about
they're
that.
in. The Dallas Sheriff's Department has called.
Oh,
they're in.
That's good. Good.
What in the heck did you do to the Plano Fire Department?
Nothing. Why?
They called and said they're not going to be involved.
Were they pissy?
I didn't actually talk to the guy. Chloe talked to him, and so that's all I knew is that they called and said no, or they sent an email and said no. So.
All right, fine.
I got a call. Now, we're doing this in the Metroplex, right? Because I got a call. I don't know where the heck Huntsville is, and I got a call from someone in San Antonio. But
Why didn't you tell me about that? You told me Houston, Austin. I didn't know about Huntsville and San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I don't care where they're coming from. They want to drive all the way up here. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, all right, so I'll get back in contact with them.
Yeah.
What about, we're still waiting to hear about the American Airlines Center because that's where we're trying to shoot for the meeting point. What about, I was with the other Infinity stations today, KRLD, and Channel 11. Should I go ahead and start getting them involved?
I don't care.
Okay.
They want?
Okay, well, there's some interest there.
Okay.
So.
Well, it'd be cool if 11 would cover it and we could get shots from their helicopter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just in Ennis at the Motorplex.
Yeah.
We can land a helicopter right there. So, are you're cool with that, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Because that's where we'll do the aerial photo too.
Okay.
So we'll just do that, and it's all working out. So I haven't had a chance to get to my email, so there may be more people. I'll let you know later. I'm on my way back.
Okie doke.
All right, see ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
When he asked if you were cool with it, I think he meant with you being in the helicopter.
Oh, no.
I think that's what he meant.
No. I've been in helicopters before. That was plenty. It was. I'll drive back from Ennis. Now, he's talking about having me drive down there at the beginning of the parade, which is going to be like 3 o'clock. Get down there, and then eat my pie is going to go on at 8:30. So he's talking about me, going down there and then coming back home.
Making your big exit.
Coming back home to relax.
Oh, okay.
Let's get the station and get you a hotel room down there.
Yeah.
You have a staging
Well, how much could it cost? It's Ennis.
$40-$50.
There's the Ennis Inn, I think, right there on 45, just a few miles north of the Motorplex.
Yeah. Got a call yesterday. Guy said there's also a Holiday Inn.
Lovely. Hold on. Look at some of the emails. Why is somebody emailing me that Dak Rambo is gay? What do I care? Didn't she do something? Wasn't he in Knots Landing?
I have not a clue.
Seems like he was. Freckles on my ass look like Jesus. Or Joey Ramone, I can't tell. That was good.
I got a number for that author that you were asking me about. I'm trying it right now.
Who?
The Charles Schwab guy.
Oh, the guy from Austin that talks about the priests.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a priest.
No.
He just talks about priests.
As far as I know, that's story just says, guy from Austin. A man in Austin claims the confession booth is a top pickup spot for Catholic priests. So he's not a priest.
Oh, all right. But he knows about the Kiss Jesus?
Yeah. He wrote a book. He says basically his research was done in Australia, which proves that the scandal is global. It's not just here in the US.
So these aren't even U.S. priests?
Yeah, he did his research in Australia.
Oh. All right, I'll do this while we're waiting on Dan. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, do you guys know what route the parade's going to go on?
I'm guessing down 45 to the Motorplex.
Oh.
How would you think?
I was thinking down 35 going towards Waxahachie and get on 287.
I don't think that makes any sense. Does it?
Oh. All right.
All right, thanks. I forgot what we're talking about.
The priests?
Oh, okay. Were we done with it?
Before that, the helicopter. We just mentioned he said he got a number for the guy that wrote the book.
Dan's typing something, so he got a hold of somebody. I'm just having a hard time breathing.
Your medicine will be here any minute. And your massage.
I don't want her massaging on me because that's going to hurt. I couldn't lay in bed a certain way without this, whatever this shoulder thing is that I pulled.
If you put a rib out, it'll hurt when they put it in, but it'll be immediate relief.
You're going to make me vomit. Just the fact that you think that I've separated a rib or something.
Not separated. It gets out of place. Bones move.
I didn't do anything. I was just walking around the house, and it just started to hurt.
You were cleaning the carpet.
I wasn't doing much. Is that him?
Yeah, it's Brian Schwab.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, how are you?
I'm lovely. How are things there in Austin?
Hot, as usual.
Yes, of course they are. How long did you do your research there in Australia?
It took me 18 months to pen the Sacred Road completely.
And when did you write the book?
I wrote it in 98, 99.
All right, so this is before the great big stink.
Yeah, actually. Well,
I mean, there have always been jokes and, rumors and stuff of Catholic priests and little boys, but just here recently is where everything, seems to be coming out in the open.
But the story is actually 2,000 years old.
They've been doing this for that long?
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Now, what is this, JD, in the story? What was it about the kissing the thing?
It said, other priests don't mince words. Schwab claims one priest told teenage boys that kissing his sex organ is like kissing Jesus.
Now, they weren't doing this in the little confessionals, were they?
No, where that came up was, that was actual testimony in a court trial where a priest, this is how I got involved in it. I sat through a trial in Brisbane where a priest was the defendant in a case, he was charged with 84 counts of carnal knowledge. And when at the time, they weren't young men anymore. They were, men in their mid-20s and late 20s who were being cross-examined, during the trial. And and some of these tidbits that came out have been incorporated in the book. I've just changed the name. In the book, it's Father Dominic, but there was another actual priest who was chronicled for having done all these events.
Why do you think that this just seems to be a what's the word I'm looking for?
A priest thing, a Catholic thing?
Yeah. Well, why is this a big hunting ground for pedophiles?
Well, it goes back to the historical nature.
Do you think they're already pedophiles when they get into this, or just something about sitting there with kids all the time turns them into?
No. This is a simple case of the church, and the fault is with the church here. And I mean, this is my opinion, but I mean, I've looked at this fairly closely.
Right.
The fault lies with the church because the church has had a historical perspective that whether or not you have a heterosexual or homosexual relationships with people before you entered the priesthood, the whole priesthood is based upon abstinence.
Yeah.
So whether or not you're inclined to go one way or inclined to go the other way, you're not supposed to be doing anything with anybody once you become a father.
Well, why would it be with the little boys? Why wouldn't, I mean, if you're going to do it, why not with the little girls?
Well, I mean, that's the $1 million question right now.
No, that's a good question.
And that's the
I mean, because I haven't heard any women come out and go, hey, during confession, the little trap door slid open and this thing came through and he told me to kiss Jesus. You haven't heard any women talk about that. It's all guys.
Yeah, but if you look at the very nature of a lot of the men who've gone into the priesthood, okay, I mean, it's kind of like, it's almost an all-male society. I mean, a lot of these, they don't allow women into the priesthood. They go into seminaries. It's, in many cases, they're younger men. The testosterone levels are a lot higher or whatever. And I mean, they're in a closed environment. It's just kind of a natural progression from one point to the other. The other reason, of course, is that a lot of these priests.
What's the name of his book?
The Sacred Robe.
They're unsupervised. They're leaders in the community. They're looked upon. They don't have to adhere to basically the same rules we do, because if you and I walk down the street and expose ourselves to a young man, and the parents find out about it, we'll be arrested in 20 minutes.
Oh, I know.
But if a priest does it, he's under stress or there's some health issue there.
Yeah, there's all these kind of excuses. I mean, oh my God, this guy sits there all day and listens to people's sins. It's going to catch up with you sooner or later. Yeah, that excuse doesn't work in real life.
And why I try to turn the argument back to the church, and that's what the Sacred Robe targets here. This is a conspiracy by the church to pay money to hush people up or to move priests from one location to another. The Sacred Robe puts a human face on this, but if we look at the basic issue here, that the church cannot fill the number of priest vacancies they have throughout the world. This is not a U.S. issue here. This is a world issue. If the church had 2,000 more priests than they had available, dioceses for them to work in, whoever was convicted of any of these sorts of abuses or any kind of criminal activity would be out the door. They would pack their bags and you're finished.
So you're saying they're shipping priests around from city to city because they're running short?
Well, there's a documented shortage of priests worldwide right now, and has been for about the last 15 years. That's public knowledge, and the priests admit to that.
Seems like I just do without.
And the church, the church admits to that, so that they're having trouble filling their quota. So what?
And it just makes you wonder what kind of damage this does to the kids, that have been fondled or whatever they had to do. What kind of sexually dysfunctional life it's going to give them as they get older and they figure out what will happen.
Well, one of the motivating factors that gets me to go down this whole track was walking into courtrooms in the morning.
Eddie, you want to ask anything?
Seeing grown men, head in their hands, basically almost.
I'm still waiting for him to answer your first question.
What did I ask?
Why they're doing little boys,
little girls. I thought that was a good question.
It is a very good question. Yeah. So they're not only pedophiles, but they're homosexual pedophiles.
They were in a homosexual relationship. In a lot lot of cases their wives never even knew about. They've held this.
All right, then we'll get rid of it. Because my back hurts.
Trauma. And they're having to tell the world that not only were they in a homosexual relationship.
Dan, what time is Shanna getting here?
She should be here any time now.
Okay. And these people are wrecked. Some of them can come clean. It's almost like the Vietnam syndrome. It's taken 15 to 20 years to
Is he selling his book online or something?
But
I don't know.
Some of them are psychologically damaged for life.
Yeah, that would... Well, seriously, I mean, if you're in a position where somebody's in a situation where they're your supervisor, you look up to them, and they go, all right, you got to kiss this if you want to get into heaven or whatever... I can only imagine what kind of emotional damage that does.
Yeah, you're bad enough to have just a normal person do that, but to have somebody that's, a man of God.
Right.
Someone to trust.
Obviously, I must need to do this because a man of God is telling me to do this, so everything will be all right.
So you need trust.
That's effed up. And the fact that they go ahead and keep them and ship them around to other cities.
Well, as Dan pointed out, the Catholic Church is based on forgiveness. So they say to do their penance. Oh, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah,
and they're not.
And this is what concerns me.
Who told him he could talk to him?
I think that they're going to push at this bishops' conference next week.
I don't want to talk to him anymore. My back hurts. Ask him where you get the book.
Covering this, or we're now prepared to come clean and try.
When he breathes, how well?
Yeah, okay.
Proactively. I mean, this is not a story that's going to just start, as I indicated before, a few months ago, and it's going to end in a few months down the track. This is a story we're going to be hearing about for the next 15, 20 years.
Hey, Brian, where can I get that book, The Sacred Robe?
www.brian.schwab.com.
BrianSchwab.com.
And
any of the bookstores?
Amazon. The better bookstores are gradually waking up. You can go into most Borders and whatever, and they can track it down. But Amazon. But as I said, if you want it tonight, my website is
BrianSchwab.com.
Yep.
1B.
Yep.
Okay.
BrianSchwab.
Any pictures in it?
The front cover is kind of whets the appetite.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the visit.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Time.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hate talking to authors.
I know.
They didn't get any good stories out of me.
No, they want you to read the book to get the good stories.
Wow. And all right, this guy on 3 is going to explain why they go after little boys?
It's a good reasoning, yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Tyler.
Okay, yes, sir. Russ, he said that all the priests became homosexual pedophiles rather than heterosexual pedophiles just because they're in an all-male environment all the time. So they are either attracted to it because of that or they become that way.
Well, you also hear of altar boys. You never really hear about altar girls. So maybe there's just more access to boys.
Yeah.
And that's the guys that are looking for that. They're gravitating towards that profession, knowing that the church is desperate for priests. So you
think it's just a hunting ground for pedophiles?
Pretty much. And the church shuffles them from place to place, like you said, because there's a severe shortage of priests.
Well, what are you worried about? Are you worried about getting somebody that it doesn't hold up to the standards that you know? Well, but you got a guy playing with little kid things.
Mm-hmm. They shuffle them around because they don't want to have to close the churches. If they close the churches, there goes their income. The churches is what brings the money in. So if they don't have the priests to put in the churches, they got to shut them down. They're not going to shut them down. They're going to shuffle these guys around as long as they can and try to keep it as closed up as they can. Keep the information quiet, just so they can keep the churches open and keep the money rolling into the church.
Every time we talk about this, it pisses me off even more. The fact that somebody went and abused a kid, and they went, well, you know what? I think we can fix this, and we'll just, instead of addressing this and embarrassing a bunch of people, we'll just put him someplace else and get him some help.
And as of this week...
Thanks, Tyler.
They still came out and said, as they've done it in the past, you're forgiven. Anything in the future now, no more. But in the past, it's okay.
Right.
That's this week after all of this.
You think they would go out of their way to go, all right, this is hideous, this is heinous, we can't believe it's happened. If we find out you did it in the past, you're out. Mm-hmm. And if you do it in the future, you're out.
Right.
This forgiving stuff is getting on my nerves. It really is.
And they're using their religion as the excuse.
Do we need a break?
Yes.
All right. My medicine here.
You can't call him that on the air.
I hit the delay.
Okay.
Didn't I?
I missed it.
I called you the F word.
Oh.
We'll be back.
I'm trying to help you out.
I ain't got no medicine.
I don't care.
My back hurts. Die. Juice Newton.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
What is it with you, Dan?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm just letting you know my arms work. My arms work just fine. I don't have any problems. You look so pained and anguished. I actually feel pretty good today. I know you don't care.
I know. All right.
Did you want Shannon to hang out? Or?
Did you feel anything wrong with my back?
No.
You didn't feel anything poking out?
Mm-mm.
The ribs?
Mm-mm.
Not through the skin?
Nothing. It was fine.
I've never had anything. I've had a pain like this before, like lifting something and you get the pain right in the pit of your back. Right. That's exactly what this feels like, except it's in my shoulder blade.
It's probably just muscle or tendon strain.
But I wasn't doing anything. And the carpet cleaning thing's on wheels. It's not like I was pushing a cinder block across the house all night.
Okay.
Did you lift it to put it in your car, or is it one you own?
That's one I own.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, my realtor turned into an absolute weenie.
Why?
Eddie was in the office when I talked to him last night. Yeah. I told him, I went, if there's something with the house, I've done as much as I'm going to do with the house to get it ready for sale. If there's anything else that you need or want or something you don't, you do it. Don't ask me to do anything else. So he calls, he goes, a couple of things. Yeah. Can you have the house professionally cleaned? No. What's the next one? Can you have the carpets professionally cleaned? Oh, and is there anything else? No. Click.
He's just trying to sell your house. It needs to be presented in the best possible light. But
that house is
hard-headed.
I'm not hard-headed. The carpets are clean. What else? The carpets are clean and the house is clean. If it's not clean enough, if that's going to be the big thing that doesn't sell the house, then we're going to get it anyway.
Well, it's presentation. People look at a lot of houses. All right, you looked at a bunch of houses.
Yes.
Did you go into any houses that were scruffy?
I'm sure I did. I don't know. This house, the one that I'm in now,
from your memory, you didn't like them so much, you don't even think you didn't even consider them.
I looked around the dirt.
People always say that it affects your dirt.
It's superficial. I look around the dirt.
Mainly people think if you don't clean your house, you probably don't keep it maintenance-wise. You don't.
And he's pissed off because I got used dental floss laying all over the floor in the bathroom. Because when I'm done with it, I just flick it over the wall. He didn't like that. Bitch, every day it's a bitch and moan something. This is this, and your house smells like smoke. That's because I got a grill outside. I live in the house. I got 8 or 9 months to sell it. I got plenty of time. Carpets are stains. Walk around them. The stains were there when I bought the house. Well, professional carpet cleaners could get it out. No, they tried. I hate him.
He's just trying to do...
What, Shannon?
I said, did you get the stains
Actually,
out?
I did. I got one of the wine stains out. I had to get down on my hands and knees with some spot shot and use a scrub brush, but I got some of the stains out.
When did you do that?
Right after I got the house. I kept the $1,500 they gave me for a carpet allowance. Screw 'em. What is it, Eric?
Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to give you a little insight to why we, the faithful listeners, do listen to you.
Okay.
Like that interview you just had with the author who wrote the book.
I know it sucked.
No, you ask the questions that most of us would ask.
Oh.
You don't ask those fluff, skirty, around the issue questions yet Gloria Compost Heap would ask.
Damn. God. Yeah. How did she get whacked? She's sitting in Channel 8 right now going, damn. Ow. All right. Well, that's very kind of you, Eric. I appreciate it.
Well, I like the show, and
thank you.
I'm going to keep listening.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, sir.
All right. You ready for news?
If you like.
Shannon, how long before this anti-inflammatory, before I actually feel something?
Hopefully within 30 to 45 minutes. Have you eaten a lot?
I had broccoli at lunch.
Yeah. It should be fairly quick for you.
Can I mix this with some alcohol?
It's advised that you don't mix your medications with alcohol.
Oh. You want to check my stitches while you're here?
Your stitches?
You never want to look at my stitches.
Dissectomy.
Didn't we check those the last time?
Yeah. They're still swollen.
Did they change?
Yes. They're a lot heavier now. Why don't you come hold them? You ready for news?
Yeah.
Did I ask you that already?
I sure did.
I'm going to ask you again. Yeah, Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Russ, buddy, I'll tell you how to sell your house. I just recently sold my house, and I got about $20,000 more than what it was worth.
Okay.
You just light some candles and put some dumb classical music in the background real softly when you leave before they come see it.
You know, Dewana said the same thing, and she even told me different fragrances for different rooms, like something apple spice for the kitchen, something plum for the bedroom, something different for the bathroom.
It works. I didn't believe it, but it worked.
Really? I don't like leaving candles going when I leave the house, though.
Said, that sounds dangerous.
Well, tell your realtor to blow them out when they leave. But, or just find out when they're going to be there and have someone come back and blow them out.
Yeah, I may do that. But I'm not going to the... Because to have my house clean, that'd probably be $300-400 for a carpet cleaner.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I never did that.
I'll just buy some rugs, cover up the whiz stains. Mm-hmm. Well, she had dogs, and I don't know if this lady ever cleaned the carpets. And she said, thanks, Brian. She showed a bill for like $800. She had the whole house cleaned.
Ew.
Yeah, I still bought it.
There's probably no telling what the padding is like.
I don't care. I'm moving out. I'll go whiz in the dining room.
Then put a rug over it.
Yeah. Ain't they got great big cheap throw rugs someplace?
Sure. Mm-hmm. All over the place.
Maybe $100?
What weekend is this?
I don't know.
They have a thing in McKinney. It's the weekend before the third Monday.
Third Monday?
And there's a guy out there that sells carpets, nice carpets, cheap.
Like those great big...
big Oriental rugs.
Yeah, those.
Like that,
yeah, I get one of those, throw that in a formal dining. That'll cover up any of the stains. Screw. Perfect. And he didn't come out and say it was the dental floss laying all over the carpet, but you know that's what it was.
Just danced around it.
Yeah. Can you have somebody come out and actually clean the house? The house is clean. It's not like there was blood all over the floss.
Good point. He needs to shut up.
Yeah.
Well, I still have to say that he's trying to do things in your best interest.
I got 8 or 9 months.
He wants to represent your house in the best possible light, and you're fighting him in every way.
I don't want to pay $500-600 to have the carpet cleaned. I don't want to have... You know how big of a pain in the ass it is to keep the house clean every single day? Every room, every day, no dishes, no nothing out. It's a pain in the ass. And you know what? I believe he's going to make several $1,000s off the sale of this house. Get your ass in there with a carpet cleaner and clean around. Pick up that floss.
Well, but he's busy booking people to come look at your house, setting it up.
Whoop-de-doo. My house. I bought it. I put all the money in it. He's going to make money out of selling it. I hate that. And I got to pay 2 people.
Well, that's what realtors do.
Yeah, I know. 6% of the cost of that house is going to go to 2 dopes. My money.
Mm-hmm.
He can get in there and clean up some dog
Well, then sell the house yourself.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Then you have to pay a realtor. They get part of the commission.
Because after somebody, offers me like $30,000 less, bodies are going to start piling up out back. It's going to look like an Eddie buffet. All right.
Okay.
We're starting again. 5:35, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with us.
Thank you, Russ. In Fort Worth, City Council members approved the measure this week that they hope will put the brakes on ticket scalpers at the Texas Motor Speedway. So if you're planning on scalping some tickets this weekend, think twice. Officials approved a plan that would ban any resale of tickets on the grounds of the racing venue in far north Fort Worth, making it a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of up to $500. The new ordinance, approved 8-1, is expected to be in place by this weekend's NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and Indy Racing League events. Speedway officials said undercover Fort Worth cops are going to be on hand to make sure you don't do it. Mel Gibson did a really nice thing for the stepdaughter of a Los Angeles County Sheriff deputy who was killed in the line of duty. Presented a $10,000 college savings bond to 13-year-old Kayla March. Her father, David March, was shot and killed by a drug runner during a traffic stop in Norwindale, California. No arrests have been made. Gibson said, quote, "My heart goes out to the people, the families of the men who were killed while actually doing their job. They put their lives on the line every day."
Well, there's a novel idea.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody see the news on was it a deputy? The sheriff's deputy in Waxahachie?
Did I see the news? You mean the one that shot himself?
Yeah.
Just the official report?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I didn't see anything. I didn't get a chance to watch the news last night, so I thought they would rerun the story, today on the new news. Nobody said anything about it.
Yeah, it was on WFA.com, and it was on Channel 4 last night.
And I don't recall seeing anything, unless I just missed it. I didn't see anything in the morning news about it. I figured it would be either the front page of the paper or the front page of the Metro section. Did you see anything in the paper?
It's official. No, I saw
I know it's official.
No, I saw it on the website.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Okay. Federal aviation officials said they won't be investigating an airport runway mishap involving singer Jimmy Buffett last weekend. Buffett was at the controls Saturday when his Boeing biplane rolled over a runway sign at Florida's Palm Beach International Airport. The federal aviation officials said a gust of wind pushed the plane off the runway. Former Dallas Cowboy receiver Michael Irvin kicked off a teleconference this week regarding his starring role in the new Fox Sports Net football venture, the NFL show, by joking, "I'm just happy to have a job." Irwin signed with Fox in 2000, but was dropped before he could even get on because of the drug charges. The charges, of course, later were dropped. He said, quote, "I was a guest on the best damn sports show, period, and going out and eating with these guys, they noticed that I've changed my lifestyle." Yeah, what?
No, now he's got money. Guess what he's going to spend it on?
Church.
Yeah.
Next week is National Bathroom Reading Week. If you're like the average American, you spend 35 minutes a day in the bathroom, so why not do a little reading? In fact, 42% of Americans typically take a newspaper, magazine, or book in there with them, and the future of reading is on advertisements, apparently. During the 2000 election, an ad agency put written statements about Al Gore and George W. Bush on bathroom doors and on billboards, and afterwards, 62% of people remembered the exact message they read while they were in the bathroom.
Or somebody would print stuff on toilet paper, because I don't always have time to go out and get the paper.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, a little trivia stuff or history. Because in the bathroom, I'll read anything. I don't care what it is. I only need something for like 35 seconds, though.
Do you have a little stash of stuff?
No.
Oh.
It's just something that initial push I got to read.
42% of Americans do.
I know, but I don't stay in there 35 minutes.
I know.
For some reason, I just need something to read for like 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm. You ever? I've seen like people to put the little trivia books in there, so you can read about two paragraphs and you're done.
They should make toilet paper like that.
You're right. Somebody should.
A little factoid on each sheet.
Mm-hmm. I'll see you guys out at Moose and Vinny's tonight, the 5th annual Bod Squad Bikini Contest. It was a blast last time. Hope you come out. I'll be there from 10 until midnight in Arlington, Collins, north of I-30. We'll have also tickets for the second anniversary party here. So we'll see you out there. And also, you can win cash. The Buddy Contest at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock with Russ. You go to KYNG.com, click on Win Cash, and you'll get all the details. That's the news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk that rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
What are we playing today? What do you got?
The Bitch is Fat, which is the Price is Right version for fat
chicks.
Yeah.
All right. Dan, line up some fat chicks. We'll do that when we come back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
No, it's too late now. Where were you?
I was pulling up a story that I couldn't get the print. The lead singer of the Ramones has been found dead. I couldn't get the print.
Is that Joey Ramone?
The founder, whoever it was, has been found dead. I was trying to get the print.
Oh, no, not the Ramones.
I know, you're tore up. You can go to WFA.com. It's on that.
I am heartbroken.
I know, the world would be shocked.
What problem did you say you had with getting fat chicks?
Oh, they're all on cell phones. If we lose them, I rarely put people on cell phones in the games. If we lose them, it ruins a game.
All right.
So I need...
No fat chicks on cell phones, Colin.
Yeah. Landlines, please.
Yes.
Real phones.
All right. Let's do traffic here. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks, White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russell. This report brought to you by Fowler Toyota in Dallas, northbound, 35 Central and Royal Lane. Left shoulder is blocked with traffic slow from Northwest Highway due to an accident there. Southbound on the Dallas North Tollway at Oak Lawn. Only one lane is open. You got traffic delays all the way back to Lemon Avenue due to an accident there. Excuse me, in Fort Worth northbound I-30, it's a 280 overhead. The shoulder is blocked in it north of 820. Left lane is blocked. That's due to multiple accidents. You can expect delays for about 2 miles. Southbound I-35 at Beecham. Only the right shoulder is getting through with delays all the way back to north, East Loop 820. This report brought to you by Expedia.com, now offering new web fares, making it even easier to find the lowest fare. KLLI.com. Don't just travel. Travel right. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM's white. Like it.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. Mostly clear. Should be 66 for the low tonight. Warmer, about 88 tomorrow with sunshine coming out. We have 85 degrees now at the Talk That Rocks, Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
What did Rob want when he came in here? Did he say?
He was checking on you.
Oh. Okay. So you want to go hang out with Donna Mills when we're done here?
I'd love to, yeah. That would be a blast.
I feel kind of weird that she's that much older. I didn't realize she was that old.
I don't either. She sure doesn't look it.
No.
Man. God, can you imagine how hot she was just a few years back? She looks like that now.
Yeah, you're right.
Jeez.
I wonder if she had any face work done. You don't want to ask them while they're here because you don't know if they're going to wig out.
Didn't have that stretchy mouth, but you never know. Maybe she just had a really good job.
I think the fact that her face and her neck look good, because normally that's where, since the skin's thinner on the neck, that's where the aging is a lot worse.
I haven't looked at her hands. They're
yeah,
not...
her hand. I wanted to say that, but I figure if we kept saying even your hands look good, after a while she's going to go, I'm not that old. But you're right. She didn't have old woman hands either.
No wrinkles around the eyes, nothing. That's why I didn't think she smoked. You never smoked.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry. Sorry. It just slipped out.
I knew you were going to.
It just slipped out.
I knew you were going to say that.
Big old lips. And bad skin.
Yeah.
Usually you have to hit the delay on me about once a month. It's not bad.
I know. This is kind of funny to say beehole lips, but say the whole word. Because that's exactly what they look like. Because all the lines go towards the center of their mouth because they just sit there and hold the cigarettes forever.
And dries their skin out.
Are you ready to go, Daniel?
Yeah, I've got that news story that JD was trying to do.
All right, go ahead and read that then.
I was just going to give it to JD.
Nah, read it.
All right, Los Angeles, Dee Dee Ramone, a founding member of the pioneer punk band The Ramones, was found dead of a possible drug overdose in his Hollywood home. The coroner's office said Thursday he was 50. Ramone, whose real name was Douglas Glenn Colvin, was found dead on the sofa by his wife when she returned home. Blah, blah, blah. Paramedics were called, declared dead. Basically, drug overdose, crap to bed. Good. 2 pages to say he was just one of the founding members. Drug overdose.
I don't even know any songs the Ramones did. Anybody here now? What, Eddie?
Rock and Roll High School.
Rock and Roll High School. Yeah, that's the only one I could ever think of.
Rock and Roll High School?
Yeah.
Go like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know it.
I don't. Certainly not worth missing flashing the lights. I'm sorry. I was just trying to check the news.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry. Never mind again.
Some guy sent me an email. I don't think I forwarded. Did I send it to you, Dan? The guy that was got stopped. We were doing the Loverboy.
Oh! Let me find that.
Read that really quick, and then we'll play the bitch is fat.
Better play the game first. It's going to take me a minute to find the email.
Okay.
Then again,
is there a produced open for this now, Eddie?
Yes.
All right.
I've got it.
All right, go ahead and read it really quick, and we'll start.
Russ, you have some cops listening to you in North Richland Hills and Watauga. I got pulled over. When you play the song where JD flashes the lights, I decided to get in and flash my headlights and flash my interior light while driving with my knee. The cop got to my car, heard you on the radio, looked at me and said, "That's what I thought you were listening to. Have a nice day." So I guess you also saved my ass too, literally.
Cut him loose. All right. You ready to go now?
I'm ready.
All right.
Hey, all you fat bitches, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Bitch is Fat. And now...
Reload that. David Stone's been in radio probably 25 years. He's been waiting the whole time just to do something like this. Because you can hear the excitement in his voice.
Hey, all you fat bitches, come on down. You're the...
Do it again.
He takes a special joy in his work.
Hey, all you fat bitches, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Bitch is Fat. And now, your host host of The Bitch is Fat, Russ Martin.
All right. Got our contestants on the phone. Hi, Norma. Welcome to the show. What do you do for a living?
A store clerk.
A what? Store clerk?
Uh-huh.
All right. And what about you, Michelle? What do you do?
I work for crafts.
For what?
Crafts.
Craft foods.
I'm a seduction specialist.
Oh, okay.
I can't hear anybody.
That's okay. Don't say anything. What about you, Tyler? What do you do?
I work for an insurance company.
Okay. And Tammy?
I'm a student.
Student? Where are you going to school?
The Art Institute.
Okay. All right, Dan, what are we playing for today on The Bitch is Fat?
Why, we're playing for a domestic disturbance prize pack, including a personal radio, a T-shirt that won't fit any of these women, a free showing of the movie, and more. We'll also throw in a pair of tickets to the 105.3 second anniversary party. Order domestic disturbance tonight on in-demand pay-per-view from AT&T Digital Cable or Charter Digital Cable. Go on an amazing trip without ever leaving home.
All right, ladies, you'll be bidding on some fabulous prizes. You'll be whoever comes closest without going over gets a point for each prize. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins the prize pack. Everybody ready?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Okay. Ready, Daniel?
Yes.
What's the first item up for bid on The Bitch is Fat?
Do you wake up in the middle of the night only to find that you spread out and oozed off the sides of your full-size bed? Or maybe it's just not strong enough to support your massive body. Well, rather than try and rectify it through weight loss, why not just buy a bigger bed? At Rooms To Go, you can find a king-size pillow top beauty rest by Simmons. It's 15 inches deep and made to support the weight of 2 normal people, so it might just hold you. Stop being startled by the cold floor touching your sides and sleep comfortably all night long.
All right, Norma, what do you bet on this fabulous prize?
Is that including the box?
Box springs or just the mattress?
Yes.
The box springs.
It does come
Mattress
with
and
the box.
foundation.
It does come with the foundation. $1,500.
$1,500. That's for Norma. Michelle, what do you bid?
$899.
$899. Tyler?
$801.
$801. Tammy?
$750.
$750. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $969.
Michelle? All right, there's one. Daniel? The next item up for bid on The Bitch is Fat?
Do people know you're fat before you even get out of the car? Well, stop it from leaning so far to one side. At Frank Kent's Pit Stop, you can have some Hellwig heavy-duty helper springs installed. Farmers put these on their trucks in order to take cattle to market, so they should hold up your big ass. They will also stop that annoying squeak as the car is released from that enormous pressure.
All right, Tammy, what do you bid on this?
$150.
$150. What about you, Tyler?
$100.
$100 even. Michelle?
$300.
$300. And Norma?
$70.
$70?
Mm-hmm.
Actual retail price, Daniel?
Actual retail price is $400.
Michelle? All right. Score so far, JD.
Michelle's got 2. Nobody else has any.
All right. Next item up for bid, Daniel?
Are you tired of accidentally making long-distance telephone calls because your fingers hit more than one button on the phone? It's a thing of the past with Radio Shack's Clarity Big Button phone. It even has big one-touch emergency buttons just in case you're choking on a whole chicken and can't dial.
Norma, what do you bid on the big button phone?
$24.
Michelle, what do you bid?
$39.99.
$39.99. Tyler?
$29.99.
$29.99. Tammy?
$32.
$32 even. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $69.99.
All right. One for Michelle. How many prizes did you write, Eddie?
10, I believe.
10. All right, what do we got? 7 left?
Yeah.
All right. The next item that we'll be bidding on today.
Life just isn't fair. Oprah's on and you're out of ice cream. With that last 100 pounds, your ankles just can't take the stress of walking, so it looks like you might have to do without. Not with Schwann's in the neighborhood. One call, and they will deliver the chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream right to your door. 56 fluid ounces of vanilla ice cream with huge chunks of chocolate mixed in. So stop gnawing on your dog and go get a real treat.
What do you bid, Tammy?
$12.
$12. Tyler?
$15.
$15. Michelle?
$13.99.
What, Michelle?
$13.99.
$13.99. And Norma? $12.99. Actual retail price?
I'm sorry, your bids are all too high.
All right, what's the lowest bid, Eddie?
$12.
All right, everybody bid again, bit lower than 12. Tammy? $8. Tyler? $6.50. Michelle? $9.99. And Norma? $6.51. Actual retail price?
They are all still too high.
Lowest bid?
$6.50.
All right, everybody bid lower. What do they need to bid lower? All right, everybody bid again, bid lower than $5. Tammy? $3.50. Tyler? $3.51. Michelle? $4.50. And Norma? $1 even. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $4.79.
Michelle. All right. Next item up, Daniel.
There's no way in hell you can tie your own shoes, so why waste money on tennis shoes that you're not going to exercise in anyway? Stop by your local Payless shoe source and step into the Stretch Mule shoe for women. Just don't forget to tell them that you're obese and you need the extra wide model. They have an open back and slide right on without breaking a sweat.
What do you bid, Tammy? $7.50. Tyler? $9.99. Michelle? $12.99.
I think I have those.
Okay. And Norma? $7.50. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $9.99.
Tyler. Are those real shoes?
Yeah.
For real fat chicks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? 5 left?
Uh-huh.
All right, Daniel. The next item up for bid on the Bitch is Fat?
Wow, it finally happened. Some guy with no clue as to what Rubenesque actually means has answered your personal ad. So now you have to gussy yourself up, and everyone knows you look thinner in darker colors. So why not try a nice animal print from Lane Bryant, the store that specializes in plus sizes. With soft flutter sleeves to detract from your flab waving when you point, it comes in many sizes from 14 to 28. If you're lucky, he's seen a leopard eat a deer, and the animal print will throw him off while you eat.
Norma, what do you bid?
$65.
Michelle?
$49.99.
$49.99. Tyler?
Is it a dress or is it pants or
what is it, Dan?
It's a dress.
Oh, it's a dress?
Mm-hmm.
$47.
$47. And Tammy?
I'll say $20.
$20 even. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $49.50.
That would be Tyler.
All right. All right, Dan, do a couple more.
All right. Need a good picture to post online? The softer the focus, the better, and why not have a complete makeover? Glamour Shots is the place to go to fool the world. They use a very soft focus and retouching techniques to make you look like you'll never look again. With a special free sitting, you can get one 8x10 that you can scan for years to come. Besides, if he's truly Mr. Right, he knows that real beauty is on the inside.
Norma, what do you bid?
$59.99.
$59.99. Michelle?
$39.99.
$39.99. Tyler?
$49.
$49 even?
Yeah.
And Tammy? $60 even. Retail price, Daniel?
Actual retail price, $40 even.
Michelle.
One more?
What's the score, JD?
We have 3 more if you want to. Norma and Tammy have none. Tyler has 2. Michelle has 5.
Yeah, do a couple more.
Okay. Texas summers are really unbearable on you behemoths. Even with central air, you can never get totally comfortable. Well, pop open a window and pop in a GE 12,400 BTU air conditioner from Walmart. You can pull up your chair right to the front and let the cool breeze gently caress those enormous shoulders.
Tammy, what do you bid?
$99.
$99. Tyler?
$69.
What's a BTU, Dan?
14,000 or 12,000, 1,400.
All right, Michelle?
$400.
$400 even. Norma?
$150.
$150. Actual retail price?
Actual retail price, $398.
Norma. All right, that's good. We'll stop there. What's the score, JD?
All right, Tammy. None. Norma.
You have one left?
We only had 2 left.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Eddie worked really hard on these.
All right.
Are people looking at you more than they normally do? Maybe it's because you've gotten too big for the bathtub, and some places really need a good soaking. With a sand and sun kiddie pool, you can finally spread out and get water into every nook and cranny. This 6-foot round, 15-inch deep pool was originally designed for 6 kids to play in, so you know there's plenty of room. The best part is you don't have to blow it up because you know there's no way you can do that.
Norma, what do you bid?
$500.
Michelle?
$9.
$9. Tyler?
$20.
$20. And Tammy?
$25.
$25. Retail price, Daniel?
Actual retail price, $9.99.
Michelle.
All right. What, last one?
Last one.
All right. Let it rip.
It's another lonely Friday night stuck at home. Why not try and make the best of a bad situation? Call Pizza Hut and order your very own Insider. It's 2 medium thin crust pizzas stuck together with 6 blends of cheese and 3 different meat toppings. Don't worry about what's going on in the outside world. Make the only heartache you'll ever have a clogged artery.
Is that a real pizza?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what this costs. What do you bid, Norma?
$10.99.
$10.99. Michelle?
$9.99.
$9.99. Tyler?
$12.
And Tammy, what do you bid?
$13.
13 even. Retail price, Daniel?
Actual retail price, $10.99.
You got it?
Norma.
All right, JD, now give us a score.
Final score, Timmy at none, Tyler and Norma tied with 2, Michelle at 6.
All right, Dan, tell her what she's got.
Congratulations, Michelle. You win the Domestic Disturbance Prize Pack, including a personal radio, t-shirt, a free show of the movie, and more. We'll throw in a pair of tickets to 1053's second anniversary party. Order Domestic Disturbance tonight on in-demand pay-per-view from AT&T Digital Cable or Charter Digital Cable. Go on an amazing trip without ever leaving home.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
You know, I'm still not buying that crap of just because a guy's around little boys all day, that's going to make him queer.
No, it doesn't follow through. Again, they have more access to little boys because of who's around. But as far as confessional, everybody goes. I don't understand that.
And I'm not buying what the guy that wrote the book. How's he blaming the church? I didn't really care, and I didn't want to ask him because I didn't want a long, drawn-out answer.
Yeah.
Well, the church is just there to blame because instead of doing something about it, they've tried to cover it up.
It made him sound like it was the church's fault by design. Is that what you got out of it?
Yeah, because it was like going back 2,000 years they've been doing this.
So now you got... It's not... I don't think it's by design the church is doing it. I blame them for covering it up.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Maybe this has been going on for generations. It's a place for those guys to go.
I know, but I just... JD and I were talking about it during the break. He made it sound like, well, you abstain and you're around little boys all day. Of course, you're going to grab one of them. No, not of course. That didn't make any sense.
Well, there are just a very few people that are making the entire Catholic Church look bad. And the Catholic Church's mistake was covering it up in the first place when they should have been very open about it and said, look, we've got a problem with some of these guys. Let's fix it. Let's turn them into the police. Instead, they hid them.
Well, as
moved them around.
In a church, nothing's open. I mean, especially something like this. You want to cover it up. Now, they thought they would go away. Well, they're forgiven. God will change them. It just doesn't work that way. They're pedophiles. They don't rehab.
And I don't think abstinence has anything to do with it.
No, you don't just back up and go home and grab something.
Yeah.
Grab yourself, If you're going to...
Oh, but they don't believe... Catholics don't believe in masturbation, do they, Eddie? No.
But if you're going to break one of God's laws, wouldn't that be the first one?
No. You got to stick your Winnie through the little confessional hole. Look. That's not the right button. Kiss things.
Kind of works.
Said that wrong?
Yeah.
That was too close to the real one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Alex?
Yes. I can tell you why it's the church's fault.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. There's nothing biblical about a priest abstaining from sex for the entire course of his life. The Catholic Church imposed that upon them because they felt it would make them more free and available to do priestly things.
Okay.
But nowhere is that a biblical teaching.
And you know what? That's just stupid to begin with. I mean, we were put here with urges to reproduce. So now you're going to tell a guy, well, you know what? Just kind of put that aside and focus on this other stuff.
Absolutely. Men were never made not to have sex. And the Catholic Church just told them that they were going to do that, and that was their sacrifice for God, which I don't think anyone could really make. Only in special circumstances could that happen.
JD's right. If you're going to break one of the rules, just go ahead and go out back and,
Well, there are even Catholic priests that are married.
Mm-hmm.
So if
why is it something get married?
Boys,
this whole Catholic thing throws me off. In fact, it sounds like a party game. All right, you spin this wheel. No marriage for you.
What it is the Catholic Church throughout the years, there's been different little offshoots of it. So it's like you have the true Roman Catholics, then you have Episcopalians, and it's all centralized around that religion. But as the years wore on, and they're running out of priests and stuff like, because nobody doesn't want to get married, nobody doesn't want to do all the things. They start allowing certain things to happen in certain parishes. We'll try it out here for a while, and if that works out okay, then we'll let it expand.
Seriously, if you threw in some play money and a pair of dice, you could turn this into a weird board game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because if you sat down and really looked at it and broke it down into, its basic elements, right? You go, somebody was drunk when they made this up. This is a big joke.
Well, even the Bible says, get a wife, go forth and multiply. I mean, those things are in the Bible.
Yes, Charles?
If you are a heterosexual male, I don't care if you're a priest or whatever, you are either going to go and masturbate or you're going to go and find yourself a woman. I completely disagree with what that man is saying. Just like JD has said, it is a home for pedophiles.
That's what I think it is. It's a great big growing area. It's like a great big magnet for pedophiles. It's like, hey, look, I got this job. I'm not going to be supervised. I'm going to have little boys around me all the time, and nobody's ever going to question what I'm going to do.
Because it's just like we said earlier in the program. If we did this, if we whacked out.
He was speaking earlier in the program. I remember that. Yes.
Just being a normal citizen, in 20 minutes we'll be down there in Lou Sterry.
Mm-hmm. Getting our b-hole all stretched out.
Well, that's all I wanted to say, Russ.
Yes. Thank you, Charles.
Uh-huh.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the things that they're having problems with now is like with the Boy Scouts, because they're not allowing the gays in, and people take it the wrong way, and it's not just the fact that they're gay. It's this that
you're a pedophile. It's two totally different things.
Well, I know, but it's like if you're admitting to one sexual deviancy, then why wouldn't you? You're not going to put down I'm a pedophile and I want to be in the Boy Scouts, but you openly say I'm gay and stuff like that.
That's because being gay and being a pedophile are two different things.
Yes, but I'm just saying that in their eyes, they're saying...
Whose eyes? The church?
No, the Boy Scouts of America.
Oh,
saying, okay, you're
like
already...
I'm in the middle of a tie lock spot. Why?
Well, they're saying you're already admitting to one deviancy, then why should we let you in and let you take our little boys out into the woods and then find out later on that you're actually a pedophile?
Well, then you wouldn't let lesbians loose with Girl Scouts.
I don't know if they do or not. I mean,
I've never heard anything about that. It's always been the Boy Scouts and gay men.
Mm-hmm. They're the ones.
If you're going to go under that thinking, then you don't turn chicks loose with little girls.
Yeah, but see, the gay men are the ones that are suing the Boy Scouts and places like that for not letting them, be scout leaders and take them on long weekend camp trips. And stuff.
I like to be open-minded and say, I wouldn't mind letting gay guys run around with my kids, but I wouldn't. I know it didn't make any sense, but I don't know.
Given the option, I'm much rather.
I prefer not.
Yes.
What is it, Cindy?
Russ or JD, one of you have a whistler that you need to pick. Your nose is whistling.
I don't have one.
Who does?
Check your nose.
Who?
We're checking. Shut up.
You shut up.
Uh-oh. All right, it's none of us.
Bye.
Yeah. I never have whistlers. I pick them as soon as they grow. I'm in there. I love boogers.
Mm-hmm. No, not like in a big hair. Going, oh yeah, I got you. It pops. You don't like it? You don't like pulling the hairs out?
I don't talk to them.
Oh, you don't? That way you.
I know you're trying to help me kill time because I don't feel good, but don't talk about talking to your nose hairs.
Okay. It didn't sound funny until you said it out loud.
What is it, Chris? Chris.
Hey, Russ.
What?
Just a minute ago, y'all hit on an idea, something to help y'all out with the foundation.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a Russ Martin board game patterned after Monopoly, where, like, instead of railroads, you could have, like, fire departments and police departments.
Topless bars.
You could have, like, little Russ heads and little Dan heads and Eddie heads as your, figurines that you move around the board.
Yeah.
Instead of buying, like, Atlantic and all that stuff, you could have, like, JD's black section of town,
Yeah.
A little, instead of the chicken, like chicken coops and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff.
We got Cedar Springs and Harry Islands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you could have little houses in West Dallas.
Right.
And instead of putting up a little house, you put up little chicken farms.
Instead of community chest, you could have Laura Miller's chest.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would sell, buddy.
There was a game a while, I don't know if they still make it or not, but it's a Dallas version of Monopoly.
Monopoly,
Yeah.
Texas Tycoon, all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you can do it and make a lot of money, I know people would buy it.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. Y'all have a good day, guys.
What happened to Barry Williams? I thought he was coming up today.
Actually, he ended up he had to go directly to a meeting in Irving to talk to people about having his head turned into a bobblehead, and B, the singing fishes?
Yeah.
They're going to make a head that sings some Brady song. And that's where they went instead of coming here.
I'd rather hear you talking to your nose here. They're making a singing Brady head?
Singing Brady head. They already have a James Brown version that sings I Feel Good. And now they're going to have a singing Brady head.
And that's where he went?
Mm-hmm. He did that. They're in Irving.
Okay. Catholic. They also give up love affairs, married. What is it, Leanne?
I heard y'all talking about the priests and stuff, and I was wondering, can't a girl do more damage with in a group of guys? I mean, I'm not allowed to work around like a bunch of guys in my workplace, but it's just strange that priests can be around a bunch of little boys. And they'll like separate girls from guys, but can't like a big man do a whole lot more damage to little boys? I just think that's
Hold on just a second. Is it because she's not making any sense, or because I'm on medication that I don't get what she's saying?
Oh, she makes absolutely no sense
at all.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I think it's me. Leanne, explain it to me one more time.
Okay. When you're like a girl and you're working in a workplace with a lot of guys.
All right, slow down. I'm a girl and I'm in a workplace with a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Like a Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm in
like that.
All right, I'm in Chick-fil-A now, and I'm a girl, and there's guys around me.
Okay, they have to bring in another lady to work with them because they think a woman working with a bunch of men is dangerous. But it's kind of like strange that a priest who's a pedophile can work around a bunch of little boys without supervision.
All right, it's not my medicine.
No.
That's why I put in the description, Oh, I got it.
All right. Dan, pick a line for me.
I'll pick line 1. It's a change of pace.
All right. Eddie, do we need to break before we do news again?
Yeah, we need to.
All right. What is it, Randy? Randy.
Russ,
yeah.
Russ.
Yeah.
Hey, just found out today, I need some advice from the Russmeister and your infinite wisdom.
All right, go ahead.
Just found out today that my wife's boss is trying to put a move on her.
How'd you find out?
And some physical contact. She told me about it today.
Okay.
Come home crying, all upset. And
what did he actually do?
Well, started out about 2 weeks ago. He asked her to rub his back.
And this is her direct supervisor, her boss, right?
This is her boss, the owner of the company she works for. It's a very small company here in Fort Worth area.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So,
did she rub his back?
She told him no.
Okay, good.
Then today, and you'd have to understand my wife, she's very naive. Today, he asked the same again, and she said no, and he said, get over here and rub my back.
Kiss the Jesus.
So, she went over and reluctantly rubbed his back.
Okay.
And after it was over, she went back over to her cubicle, and he proceeded to come over and rub her back.
She tell him to quit?
She told him to quit.
All right, good.
And I've already called an attorney, and he said there's nothing you can do legally because it's such a small company. there's only 3 employees. He said if there was 20, it could go into...
Well, what the hell? I mean, do you want to own a small company?
Well, that's what I thought, too.
Well, here's what I would do. When she goes to work tomorrow, take a little pocket recorder, get some of this on tape, and then go to court. You're going to have yourself a little small business.
That sounds like a pretty good idea. It's just, the thing is this guy's got a lot of money, he's wealthy, and then we're talking about a guy that, that me, myself, and us, we're living, paycheck to paycheck.
That's what I do. Mm-hmm. Go Radio Shack.
I thought about physical violence, but I don't know.
Nah, that's not going to pay off.
Then you'll be in jail.
Yeah.
And you'll be banging your wife.
Because I do have a temper. And
then you'll be getting rectal massages in prison.
Yeah, I don't need that.
No.
Okay, so do you think maybe a small recorder?
Absolutely.
That's if I could get her to play along. She's...
No. Yeah, you're going to need her on tape saying, I don't want this, don't touch me. What's the word they use? You're putting, in the seminars we have to go to say don't mess with chicks in the office, you're putting them in a hostile environment.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
So she's got to be on tape telling him no and him continuing to pursue her. Right. If she goes, yeah, I like it, that's not going to do you any good in court.
Right. Well, while she was reluctantly rubbing his back or his shoulders.
Yeah.
He's like, this is ecstasy.
Yeah. She's got to stop that. She's got to stop touching him.
Yeah. That's what I told her today. I said, that ain't going to fly. So.
Yeah. We'll get it on tape, and if you want, we'll go over it for you. Possibly even call the guy. Perhaps we could settle out of court.
That's right. All right. Okay. Well, I thought about dropping a note to him on his cell phone to let him know I knew.
No.
But,
go with the tape recorder first. Don't tip him off to anything.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks.
I'll take your advice.
Okay. All right. Break here?
Please.
All right, and we'll come back and do news.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
The one on my desk that's phallic shaped?
Yes. No.
I use that with one of the Bosnian chicks. You know which trophy I'm talking about?
Yeah, it looks like a hot dog.
Yeah.
You use that?
Mm-hmm. It looks funny because it's got the great big wooden base.
Yeah.
So once you get it in place, it looks like something.
That's interesting. Just in there for a moment.
Uh-huh. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you I did the "You Got Me So Horny" thing?
Yeah, you did the double.
Yeah.
Finish.
You're having sex. You act like you finish.
Oh yes.
Then you take off the condom. While you're laying there, you go, God, I'm just. And then they think you've done it twice. When actually, you've only done it once.
I see.
Like very virile.
Makes you more of a man.
Yes.
In their eyes.
Wow, you did that twice in a minute and a half. Yeah, like that really happens.
Not that quick, but I learned that trick on Maxim Magazine where you can finish twice.
How long?
About a year. About 7-8 minutes. But it never goes flaccid. But it's a Kegel muscle thing. You just pinch right as you're going.
Pinch where?
Yeah. Like you would try to stop the flow of...
Yeah.
Like you would stop that. You got to practice. It doesn't happen the first time.
Can you do it?
Mm-hmm. I read about it in Maxim Magazine.
We got 24 minutes.
No, I'm not doing it in here.
Show us. I'm around guys all day.
No, thank you. The first time you don't actually emit much.
So you're faking your orgasm?
Oh, no. Not at all.
You actually have an orgasm?
Yeah, and the second one's much stronger than the first. But you actually have two. Yeah, it's odd. I read about it in Maxim and tried it. The first time it didn't work at all. I went...
How can you practice at home?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Practice by myself. Well, long before I practice with somebody.
That has to look very pathetic.
Oh, yeah. Of course it does. Well, doing that act alone always looks pathetic.
I know, but that's extra because you're making an extra weird face trying to pinch off.
Yeah.
You ever accidentally toot when you do it?
No.
And you just practice your Kegels, and right before the moment of orgasm, you squeeze?
You squeeze like you would try to stop the flow. It doesn't work the first time.
That would make me toot.
No. You just tense everything up down there. I didn't believe it either.
Maybe it's because you're lifting your... No, I don't think that would make any sense. The things in your scrotum would actually come up.
Right.
Because when you tense up like that, everything kind of lifts. Still got 23 minutes.
How's your back feeling better?
It still hurts. That anti-inflammatory's not working. Eddie, do you have anything? I'll turn the mics off. Yes, I'll have 2 of those. Grind them up, I'll put them under my tongue. Quicker. Get my system quicker. All right, here we go. Let's do this. 6:38, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with us.
Thank you, Russ. C-SPAN these days looking a little more like entertainment tonight. Check out who's shown up at congressional hearings recently. It's been Julia Roberts, Christy Brinkley, Michael J. Fox, even Kevin Richardson of the Backstreet Boys. At least one senator says enough is enough. Political analysts agree there's a fine line between celebrities with legitimate expertise and those who just show up for the media attention. It's the Backstreet Boy that has Senator George Vinovich fuming. He was to testify on mountaintop removal mining, of all things. Remember, this is a Backstreet Boy. The senator says, quote, "It's just a joke to think that this witness can provide members of the United States Senate with information on important geological and water quality issues. We're either serious about issues or we're running a sideshow." Conservative group says Rosie O'Donnell, who recently disclosed her homosexuality, will appear on a Nickelodeon network program in which children will be asked if they think homosexuality is morally wrong or whether they believe laws are needed to protect homosexuals from discrimination. Nick News, that's the program in question, is aimed at viewers between the ages of 8 and 13. While Nickelodeon admits it is researching and compiling information about a program focusing on diversity and tolerance, Traditional Values Coalition, TVC, alleges that the network is lying about its real goal, promoting the homosexual agenda on a popular kids television program.
Why the hell would they care what kids think about homosexuality?
Yeah, they have Rosie come on and, do you think it's fair that we talk about homosexuality to 8-year-olds, 8 and 13-year-olds?
I don't like her being around kids.
She's got doesn't she have 2 or 3 of them now?
I think she's down to 2. One of them they took away.
Oh, why'd they take it away?
It was she said that the child was uncontrollable, that she couldn't.
It's uncontrollable because you're not at home watching it. You're out running around doing your TV show.
Yeah, it was some kind of emotional problems with the kid or something.
Why can't you do that when they're your real kids? They're uncontrollable. Take him away.
Yeah,
just get rid of them. There ought to be a place to send them. It's called Mom's House. New census figures show that as of 1999, women still make just 73 cents for every dollar men make. That doesn't necessarily mean women are getting paid less for the same work. What it means is of all the full-time workers in all industries, the average pay for women is $27,000 compared to $36,000 overall for men. Main reason they say is because women take time off to raise kids. They choose lower-paying jobs, and then, of course, there is the glass ceiling sometimes.
So they make 73 cents on the dollar?
Correct.
That's too much.
You're not stirring them up. You just can't.
I'm trying.
You can't get the people from NowMed or anybody else. LULAC. They eat everybody.
Yeah, they do. They go after everybody.
They were after the Rangers because they hired Rocker, who never said anything about Mexicans.
Is he even still with the Rangers?
I think they've released him to AAA ball.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When it comes to the legends of proctology, the only thing we know for sure is that no one ever admits how things get up there. The folks at Nerve.com have combined through actual medical journals to find out the most popular and kinky objects that are found up people's things. Surgery Magazine once tabulated 182 cases of rectal foreign objects. The most popular were A, bottles, B, vibrators, C, marital aids, and then broom handles, followed by some other less ordinary things: a frozen pig's tail, a banana with a condom, a cue ball, and a kangaroo tumor. On a single shift, one emergency room doctor said he retrieved 2 spoons, a butter knife, a coil of wire, and a baked.
What did he have in his ass? A science fair kit?
Build your own crystal radio.
These are all
Tune it with these.
Yes.
They show different people.
Oh, okay.
And finally,
listen, stick your ear up to my ass. You can hear Radio Nicaragua. What did they go back? Everything they pulled out of his ass?
Not one person.
Oh.
It was during one shift.
No.
During one shift.
Never mind, man.
It was after the gay parade.
2 spoons, butter knife, coil of wire, and baked potato.
Now, that's over a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Not just one guy.
Over one shift of an emergency room doctor.
Well, that's not as fun.
Well, like Fentner's, some of the stuff he's pulled out. You know, people.
Oh, other people?
Yeah, the rubber worm, fishing worm he pulled out of the guy's bladder.
Oh, that's right, because he shoved it too far. Yeah, he shoved it too. Did he shove it in his tinkle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it slipped.
And it got away.
And it slipped up into his bladder.
Well, you deserve that. Things don't go in your tinkle.
Potatoes don't go in your meal either.
Yeah, they do.
Huh? And finally,
not white ones.
Oh, nowhere in all the.
Sweet potatoes go in your ass.
Oh, well. Nowhere in all the medical literature.
Where are you from?
Was there a single case of a gerbil? Never.
No.
Well, that's all the talk about the gerbil.
What's the weirdest thing you ever put in your butt?
I've never.
Thought maybe I could trick you.
Exactly.
He almost.
Yeah,
I'm
not telling
Hey. Aside from the Alka-Seltzer.
All right, how about this? What's the weirdest thing you ever had somebody stick there?
No, even a finger weirds me out. I don't like that.
Oh. I had a chick do a carrot once.
I think I know who that was, too.
Yeah. She goes, what do you think? I went, because she wanted to do her finger. I went, that's too big.
Yeah.
What about a carrot? Yeah, all right.
Is that the medicine making you admit that? Because you see these are on.
Yeah. I had a carrot in my ass.
I'm going to mark that. Here's a promo for the day. Just that.
Butt bunny.
Anything else? Ever?
Let me think. In my tuggers?
Mm-hmm.
Just the standard things.
Which are?
What are the standard things?
Rectal thermometer.
Oh, yeah.
Was there a doctor putting it in?
No. We didn't really have rectal thermometers.
What'd you use?
Chair leg.
And then you measure the temperature of the wood when it comes out.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand how that would work.
Does that feel warm to you?
Yeah. Feel like chair leg. Am I sick?
You know, so many ways. All right. Finally, I got
You don't want something that's accidentally going to slip up in there.
No.
No.
So you can yank back out.
Right. You back up into it.
Dolphins.
I like this medicine.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I probably won't like it tomorrow when I hear the tape of the show.
Dolphins don't show up around the shores of England very often, so recently a very playful dolphin named George swam into the waters near Weymouth Bay, whatever. A few weeks back, thousands of people have gone out to swim with this dolphin. Now they're saying don't, because this dolphin gets very horny. Is already rubbed up against a few swimmers, and that could lead to danger. This is a male dolphin who will isolate female swimmers, lead her out into deep waters, and try to mount her, they say.
You know how big their cranks are when they get horny?
I'm getting ready to tell you.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
One expert says zoophilia isn't the same as bestiality because it is consensual. The dolphin wants it. Now, when it's flaccid, you can't even see the dolphin's thingy because it's tucked up inside his little streamlined body, but when the male dolphin gets aroused, it's 10 to 14 inches long. And they like this person says they like the base of it massaged and squeezed a little bit. They don't even mind a little action on the top of it. And in about 40 seconds to a minute, the naughty boy little dolphin will finish. And you better watch where you point it because the love that flows, it flows with enough pressure to shoot 14 feet.
So if actually he were to get a human female.
Oh, yeah.
And do that in her, you could do some internal organ damage. Or she'd shoot off like a bottle rocket.
Okay.
Either way, there's a shell in it.
Don't do it. Don't swim to dolphins. The new 105.3 FM Talk second anniversary party's coming up June 22nd from 3 until 10 o'clock. Live bands, big toys, and big drinks. We'll be giving away some tickets tonight at Moose and Vinny's between 10 and midnight with the Bot Squad. And the Buddy Contest, 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. You can win cash. Just listen for your name.
When I was a kid one time, I got horny and rubbed my weenie on a neighborhood cat.
You did not. Stop. Close your mic. KYNG.com. Quick cash for details. Jesus, I'm doing you right on the talk that rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM talk. Give me some of that.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. Call Russ now at 814-787-1053.
All right, Eddie Boyd is here, producer Dan Lewis, J.D. Ryan, Jonathan Dodge is in the thing. I forgot, I went down to the office. I forgot I took that muscle relaxer.
Right.
And I had a shot of Jack. Is that going to do something bad?
No. Not really. Probably not the best thing to do, but you'll be all right with one shot.
Yeah, I just wouldn't get drunk. But.
Well, I forgot. I just went down there. I thought this would probably feel a little bit better.
Yes, I made the mistake of having a glass of wine with a sleeping pill a couple of weeks ago.
What happened?
Out.
Really?
Like a hammer to the head. Couldn't hardly get to bed fast enough.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
La-da-da-da-da. Yes, Shane?
Hey, what happened to the chick that was supposed to come up there and fist herself?
Yeah.
I forgot about her. That was a friend of LA's. I'm going to have to call her and find out.
All right, man. That's all I wanted.
Thanks for reminding me.
All right.
All right. I still don't see how you'd do that.
No.
Because would you come from behind?
I would think that would be easier.
Maybe like this? No, because you can't get your wrist back there.
Well, women are more flexible than men for the most part, so they can do things that we're normally not accustomed to.
You think she'd do it that way, Eddie?
I think so.
Don't ever get in that position again. Eddie just put his legs up on the console and stick.
Yeah, you see those girls who can put their knees all the way back to their heads. That would make it easier, because that would then expose that area.
Oh.
I just guessing.
I liked your description of how you get the fist in there.
Oh, the big roundhouse. Yeah.
Amen.
That's what you get. You get momentum. You get a little bit first.
Do the action again.
You start in front so you get the whole clockwise and you go. You might actually come off your feet a little bit, but it'll be all right. But success.
I think I saw that one time Popeye did that in Blue Note.
Yeah.
What is this I'm taking? Vioxx.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And whatever Eddie handed you.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Aspirin.
All right, couple of phone calls. Dan, you can do the plugs, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. I don't feel good. Yeah, go ahead. You're on the air.
Would you fist her?
Would I?
Yes.
No.
Oh, why not?
Just that whole thing to me is gross.
Well, I don't blame you.
You ever do it?
Yeah, have a good night.
All right.
I do not see how anybody gets a fist up there. I mean, there's been times going to the bathroom that you thought you were going to split.
Yeah, where it felt like a fist was coming out.
Yeah.
And I certainly wouldn't want one coming back up.
No. Don't get it.
Why is the guy on line 6 wanting to know why I'm drinking?
No, he wants to know why you're drinking Jack Daniels.
Oh. Why do you want to know, Chuck?
Well, not a question, no, but if you like Jack Daniels, I mean, that's for beginners. Drink some of the good stuff. I mean, you can get people to bring anything you want to the radio station. Have them bring you Hancock Reserve or Woodford, one of the good bourbons.
I believe they brought that, too.
They brought a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, we drank that already.
You'll pour the Jack Daniels out and...
You know what? I can't tell any difference. I've had them bring everything you can imagine as far as whiskey goes, and it all tastes the same.
Well, no, there's been a few.
What I'll do.
In fact, I didn't even like the one. Hold on a second. I didn't like the one that was in the casket. You know, where they burn the inside of the casket so the whiskey gets a smoky taste.
taste.
I can't stand that.
Well, see, I liked that one.
That's a gimmick bourbon too.
Oh, okay.
You take a bottle of Hancock Reserve,
yes.
President's Choice.
Right.
If you take a drink and you can't tell the difference and you don't like it better than the taste of anything you've drunk, then I'll buy it from you for twice what you paid for it, which is going to be $50 a bottle. I'll buy it for $100.
It's $50 for one bottle. How many ounces, or is it like
it's $7.50. It's a fifth.
Standard bottle.
Oh. I ain't paying $50 for a bottle of whiskey.
Well, if you tasted $50 whiskey, you would.
I bet I couldn't tell the difference.
I can tell the difference between Jack and Crown.
Well, Jack and Crown have different tastes, but it's not like one is better than the other. It's just a different taste. Like Dr. Pepper and Coke. Both colas, but they taste different. I don't think I couldn't tell.
I have friends that are not alcoholics like myself.
Right.
Who have at times said to me, okay, well, what do you drink? And I tell them what I drink. And they drink it, and they all said the same thing. I can't tell the difference. And they could tell.
What time are we going to be out?
7 o'clock. Try it. Right. I'll buy it from you if you don't. I'll buy it from you for twice whatever it costs.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll try it on the way home. Never mind. That was tasty in itself.
I do.
I thought you were just going to let him talk all the way through this.
I thought about it. Go ahead. You got 30 seconds.
All right. To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, to make a donation to the Listener Foundation, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. Visit J.D. Ryan's website. Go to jdryan.com. Eddie's website, eddieBoyd.com. To email us during the show and only during the show, use the Russ Martin Show at hotmail.com. For information about the rest of the station, go to kyng.com.
All right. Maybe see you guys tomorrow. Cool. All right.